So starting the test drive in the CX-30 here, pretty peppy car. And there's just something about having a car like this. I like the hatchback feel. I like how it feels very nimble. You still have a hatch, you know, for storage, but just feels like a quick car that's relatively agile. Gonna put it into the manual mode, turn sport mode on. And I'm glad this has some miles on it, which means I'll be able to slow it down and floor it, as opposed to just giving it a slight pull with vehicles that have like 5-10 miles on them. Here we go. So that was foot to the floor, not bad. If I can get this cruise control going. I'm in manual mode, so probably not. Okay. So we have the cruise control on there. And a pretty good ride coming down the road here. And it's very quiet in here. I was kind of listening for something that maybe I couldn't hear, but everything in terms of the ride quality is fantastic. It just feels really good behind the wheel here. And really not something I would hesitate to take on a cross-country road trip, just how it's riding here. And it might just be me, but I love the turn signal sounds with these Mazdas. Definitely top 3 favorite blinker noises. But yeah, it's just very easy to control this, very easy to get behind the wheel and drive this. Really nothing to it. Now, I do want to give one more thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review the CX-30 today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. But overall, I think this is a 27, 28 grand car, online at least, and it's very impressive in the sense that it's something that has a relatively small footprint, makes it that much more fun to drive, that much quicker because of the weight. Still relatively good room in here, with that being said. Now, I like all the features that come on this Premium Plus here, just having the sunroof, the adaptive cruise, the navigation system, the heated seats, heated steering wheel. There's a lot that you get for the money. And then just the looks that come with the newer body style Mazdas. Ever since that CX-5 came out in like 2019, whenever it was, these just are some of the cleanest looking cars on the road, in my opinion. And the 2.5 turbo, really good performance, in my opinion. It's quick, but it doesn't even like feel as quick as it is. It's not like it throws you back in the seat or anything, but if you need passing power, you have, and then you're still able to get very good fuel mileage with these cars. I like the paddle shifters as well. Just having that availability to just put your foot into it and shift manually. Again, it's one of those things where if you're into that kind of driving experience, you're able to get it. But if you're not, they're up and out of the way for the most part. But I think a really solid car for someone who just wants a little extra space, wants that flexibility of being able to fold the seats down, especially for people that are by themselves, maybe have a pet or something like that. Having the all-wheel drive capability and just being able to take this thing places where a lot of other vehicles can't go, and you're still staying under 30 grand for one of these pre-owned. So with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2023 Mazda CX-30.